There's a reason you'll find one of these in just about every professional fire restoration kit. Now in stock, Agile Equipment is selling the dry chemical sponge. Designed to remove loose fire residues from porous and semi-porous surfaces, it's been one of the most commonly used tools in fire damage restoration for decades. Now, despite the name, there's actually no chemicals inside the sponge. It's just what most people know it by. Rather, it is really a cellular dry rubber sponge, and it's made from a specialized open cell rubber. As you wipe it across a contaminated surface, those tiny open cells dislodge the loose soot particles and retain them within the sponge itself. So instead of pushing soot around or introducing water that could drive contamination further into some materials, the sponge mechanically lifts the loose residue from the surface while trapping it inside the rubber. It's really a simple concept, but it's incredibly effective, which is why the current ANSI IICRC S700 describes the cellular dry rubber sponge as the most common tool used for removing non-adhered fire residues from porous and semi-porous surfaces. The key term here though is non-adhered, because the sponge isn't designed for every type of fire residue. It works best on dry soot. That's typically the loose, powdery residue left behind after oxygen-rich fires involving materials like timber, paper, cotton, or wool. Since the soot is sitting on the surface, the sponge can lift it away extremely effectively. But if you're dealing with oily residues from plastics, synthetic materials, or protein fires, it's a different story. Those residues tend to bond to the surface, and trying to remove them with a Chem Sponge can actually smear the contamination rather than remove it. That's where wet cleaning methods often become the better choice, like using microfiber cloths and something like Benefect's Atomic Degreaser, also sold at Agile Equipment. In fact, many restoration jobs use both methods. You might use a Chem Sponge on plasterboard or unfinished timber, then wet clean trims, outlet covers, or other non-porous surfaces. Using the right cleaning method for each material is what gives you the best overall result. A HEPA vacuum over every surface is always recommended as the very first step. A great way to use a sponge is by attaching it to the Unger high access system pole, which we also sell at Agile Equipment. This helps you reach hard to reach areas with ease, making the soot extraction process much quicker. Simply place the sponge in the head and twist the neck until the sponge is firmly gripped. The pole can reach up to 4 meters, so any ceiling surface is easy to reach. Also, something that's super handy, a Chem Sponge isn't just a cleaning tool, it's also a fantastic diagnostic tool. Often smoke travels from one part of the premises to another, and the naked eye won't notice. By giving it a quick dab, you'll instantly receive feedback on soot-affected surfaces quite clearly, and it gives a fantastic indication to insurers and clients about how far the smoke traveled and what needs to be cleaned. Some restorers may use their fingers for this test, but the oil on human skin may cause the soot to smear, leaving a mark that's not easily cleaned. If you're looking for a professional grade A solution to effectively clean dry soot on your jobs, look no further. You can find the dry chemical sponge at agileequipment.com.au, or if you can come visit us at our Brisbane showroom in Murray. Thanks for watching.